Boko there.
Nyamidia chain, but it could be better.
It will be better eventually. It will be better.
Amen.
It can only get better. Baby, it can only get better. Now, money war.
Money war, and now no be or see me fan chest from command.
Hey, me generation.
I say I can't 1 week. Now Wabidru.
Joe.
Now Wabidru.
Yeah, I can't 1 week. Bear 1 week from now and now Wabidru.
Nana baby say what do we actually do?
Nana could be on. I mean say enkoye so you see idea na say enkoye and now so e bia na ni a nka wo se na adwuma no o baby say you ready na mani mu Nana machi
Kwame Sefa.
Yes, Nana, come here.
Na samba na muke.
Aha, I think.
One dreambo.
Bisa for ATF nya. Yeah, samba.
Bibi neba.
Obodin bi edin no boy.
Oh, money ya down for bia oton.
Money ya down for.
Jordan.
Who's Chairman? Who's also Nana pa?
Ampo.
It's true.
And the money or the name eba.
Money the name eba.
I catch him na Mr. Babishia.
Money and no pay baby obi a chiao. Na I think say aka 1 week. Enti nyame oho.
Nyame tias.
1 week from today will be the 21st of November.
Yes.
Yeah, hwe nyame anim.
Na landi.
Na money the money aba.
Na money aba.
Money be any
never before Christmas there.
Next week.
21st November there Christmas.
Aye. Na me minister ho fe wa ha. Fatima to Abubakar. Minister Majen.
Chairman we Joso.
It is saying.
Nyame adom me hoy.
Some catch you say still am no interview.
Mbachai.
Ba so won sheda nya ho available bi sa no.
Chairman.
Yes.
Everyone say wa bope e be ba so.
Aye. Atik.
Chairman,
do you know her story?
Not exactly.
There are a few people I may person come story pa. Okay. Na a shame crime.
Okay.
Emma nipa bibri. Inti minister, we still have an outstanding date.
Mbachai.
Why? Na we dey to minim say we dey obetwa mu na anope person bisa na akomia. Me wo say actual budget me nka ho asem ochina ebeba. I think na per budget ni economics ni hwan. Me person me bisa na akomia nsem bi about after November 4 ni matters arising.
Matters arising.
That's no.
Matters arising.
Matikwa say na akomia so betimi ari meet. Na matiti nsem bi.
Nana so shada boa no ho hwe na kiti a wa twero yi enye easy
and he say Dr. Baumia say he has his own vision. Yes, no crack.
Just on one.
Yes, say Baumia on Nana do na duka daya same.
Oh, okay.
And no chill soro. No say tribal and religious sentiments be enti akomia na me no won komo bopa but dem me be some minister be a few minutes bitom minister meaning say your minister could job on kroma in Sembia Kudra in the last 1 week or so near di kan ade na si wo France e bi ntiase ade na si NTSC ABC headquarters bi wo ha ne no cheche mu ansa
mpacha chairman anapai ma menchia na menchia miniatic ene me boss na nakomia
yes
Ghana de she nyina o magi breti o me gidi say
obi so say men kan cho say Arabia friend Lisa Hayford or say or Sakomono no su chiao
oh me gino
until Lisa Hayford also come on ye chiao yes Nana Kumia likes niama pa niama beba. By the way, I'm watching you. Nana Kumia looks like the chief of staff for Baumia. I'm on fashion. I see Echipus. Anyway, meet you, Minister.
We need power,
Chairman, yes. Kind. So, him say, ye wo photo ahodo. We are say a fund. Yet make us away ye de boa amai sikasem ye de way boa we. Na sa photo ni bi no mate ba ko ayese ye de be boa nsentwe adwuma. We are say afana baby a friend or International Fund for Public Interest Media FPIM. Na dia na kofa bai yes into the year 2020 alone research say globally newspapers omulusu scarce to the tune of $30 billion. HSA media adwuma no eka wom enso se o ka se obeye no finchim se ebe ya wode encheche ebe brade hia enya de se wo konya mfaso obi afrim enti Ghana hampotichu eno so ndwhwemu omo ye eche se media houses ate semum enso omo bebie bia no ne ye bebie within a year na be se 30% na agu enti obehu se bia ye wo in excess of 500 radio and TV stations across the country nenso so ye ka se omo weight ewo ahode ankasa so mbetu adwuma e 4K omo ankasa de omo pe independently ebe ye adwuma na won fa amanyofo anasa amanyoni adwuma nkosha ase ana won kofo obi private corporation be interesting nkosha ase entimi nya adwuma enti esan so a ebre media adwuma na se fi se bebre kwatimi gu ne engu ye nso so a se ne nipa no person ko free nipa mu kansem na oye na adwuma no finchim no ontimi nye fi se se bi wentwe aka mrafo ka wentwe adwuma ye fo ka wentwe obi aka untimi enye adwuma no se ne esi se fata ena se obi nso so na ebo ochidom na se oboa usikasem mu se fa chechire adwumako ni bibia nipa no nso so de ho entoto ye ne nhyeso ne enso beto so ama se ne ewusi pese wo ye wadwuma no freely no untimi nye enti o ma hu se mpremprem mu se ye ka kabima men ka bia mamu a eye nsentro adwuma na ho oden eba from globally ama adwuma no ntimi nkoso se ne omususu se ensi nkoso in terms of editorial independence, in terms of inclusion, in terms of sustainability, because even of Ghana hakra na bia nkan ha de adwuma ne wa kese to say despite media Peace FM ene nkeka ho nanso so okwa regions na okwa districts na ohu the state of media Ghana ha enim say mostly privately owned na asem sebe enti chairman enam say omahu some of these challenges globally minim say fund na nyamba e kra free 2022 na ya de a ye beka sense ntwa adwuma no mu hia moa omuhia akade omuhia ntete omuhia nema bebre enti sese no fund we na aba no omo se omo ba be so nsentwa adwuma hodo ase say bosomi aso untimi ntua wadwuma e 4K utimi apply to the fund no mama usika obetimi de etu omoka
Minister, one problem with in Komoi efa central for your juma the ubo for juma near kind the effect of social media nipa bebre say no the media juma ko social social media because obviously bia ne likes obenya obetimi nya ska wom also the uncensored territory obi etimi tron your pebia timi kan your pebia na ye de na musa ebi di nyeska ebi di yensem money ebi so de adepa ebi a eno so ka ho nti na se ne awo ka say traditional media ahokire abem eno one the effect of social media. Two, wonyi ni se me hwe ye man mu Ghana ha yama media juma na doso dodo license yedema radio, license yedema TV, extraterrestrial DTT nene akeka hono enti no ebi wo ho a business plan bia ni ho ebi so wo ho a oni obi a obo na chipdom ana bible bia ni na chi wate se na na komia bia radio station enti so akobie bi wate se Fatima to baka akobie TV station ono so akobie bi ebi anoni business plan onim kwa obenya so anya advert ebi anoni chidom bible bia se ahokire ba obeboa no yes set up sa fund ya ene so bia ba ko bia beka se minister kam di ba betu ankofoka
mpacho yo me jide say o de social media by equation ma no kore na nsenya research because so on Twitter na say your friend X Emma research on me or Oxford then esuapon akukudam bi wo amanone ekere say in fact say obi publish story here on true it me run like eti say more than what publish no kre say obi publish bibi anya no kra na say wa embellish a ma na sensational eno no kwa ekire dan say wa o se me de nsentro adwuma nti me copy facts na ma verify hu say bibi a true dance anam de abeto ho enti no obi bisa say ne motivation be na wo mu say me nsentro ni me nkoye adwumaden na me nko pe tokro bi mu nkɔhwɛ nsɛm ɛkɔso wɔ hɔ na memfa mɛkyɛ ɔmanfo na sese no sa challenges yi ɔmahu no ɛno na ama ɔmo de fund we aba so mbesi ano ɔmo de ba beso ano if not to eradicate the situation na wohwɛ social media impact na chairman ɛwɔ mu mienu ɛfa baako no ɛna problem no in terms of distribution say bi a wan kasa wakɔ wo story my edit aye bibia now say as part of distribution channels no ebi ankane no na afidie so just obi obetu ni pe say mu ye Facebook live obi join ni ene wo America or Germany or UK o say Peace FM frequency no oni app na platform bi o de be chia still obetima ko mu Facebook no akwa bi enti eno na fam no de ebo ama adwuma ne te atese na ye wo fa ba ko a problem no ho ne se bi a nsentroni se ono on dan ko per ho ko bre enko source se me ko ye story obi ade a wabetwa wo Twitter na Facebook no akotwa screenshot no de aye story say ye no kre say nye no kre na wo de aye because ono a onko ha no ho nko bre na se no enkrofo personal post ni omo individual comments and na be the main source of stories e okrom ha ebi wo ho anokre bi anim ansa na ye betu akosi echi akohu se ensem ni na nya nokre no na ate se awie no aton awie se omo yes omo the disclaimer background omo be retract a ebia enya the same prominence as senior sa false story no enyae nanso so no se na asema aba ne se ye ka se social media nti sebi obi a kita phone nti se obi a journalist nti no yem fa akade anase bibia de be hye omo ye professionals no mo kena because age ensem a chairman ebeba bedroom rebi no na situation here worse than ne enti omo recognize sa challenges here social media and other platforms they abano now so still traditional media na adwuma na omo ye no esese ye man no so na ho den na basro say be ya nkrofo atimi akoho a source of information knowing say omo ye say adwuma no they are ethical they are professional and omo fa akwanya eye papa so and make sure so omo dey ye omo adwuma ebi nso so ne say chairman mo amo traditional media space mu minim say ha de eye adwuma ko kese enti bi amo capacity for training obi wo hono ma wo ran central adwuma ye de ni si console yemfa no ko training da because of sikasem.
But how about also self development? Obi wo ho a ebia yemfa ko training da but one kasa so den aye de aboa ho internet which means nyoma bebre wo so enti near the TikTok ni hwan no there's so much to learn from the net enti ebia wonni boafo but wo data I don't swear
and also so your self development there you encourage then so you say my responsibility not from those who have the specialty so more develop a curriculum based on emerging trends and kase near ko YouTube and answer ko Google na ko pe on cheche enti no sa kwanya nso so no ebe foto no be ma opportunity for media houses and so apply say ye be ye training ye be ye ntete ama ye technical staff and say ye journalist enti no weni ne ebe hia minim sa Ghana ha ntete na bi ho a wonim say Ministry of Information ye media capacity enhancement program institutions bit to say Media Foundation for West Africa Sule Ibrahim omo so ye bi US Embassy Ghana omo so omo ye bi on disability reporting ame amako omo programs ni bi da omo ne game for akaboma omo introduce curriculum omo timi de special training yeah na media and the law kan ho na ethics and professionalism kan ho na special reporting on Africa Continental Free Trade Area kan ho new media ne nke kan ho enti ne say e wo mu se challenges no doso nanso so na brebia obenya revolution bit say na enya digital revolution no ye o good and ye o bad say good no embrace ya na bad one wa pekwan a ubetimi dia etuatua potholes ni bia na so de besi o how na no kwan enti no sikasem ene ade o mahu se one of the areas ama abaye osi akwan ama media adwuma no mo pese o mo ye ni yie no o mo ntimi nye na obekan so a onim se chairman Reporters Without Borders
yes
omo annual press ranking freedom rankings no mo de ba no unim se Ghana every time at 2019 almost a algorithm and I say send your musi edifa ranking no na ye form among other things no one main thing I yentimi score higher the economics of the media practice and no 50 yentimi crown cross 50 and bia in terms of legislation when you because you pass RTI you pass away in terms of your civic issues yenim said discourse no bia timi bona adwene and also so across 60 in terms of political space no yenim so opposition or government say obia ne de and also across 60 na chairman ye baby say na ye one central for bɛyɛ sɛ mpemienu wɔ Ghana ha ɔmakatua mu 70 sen ɔmaketena mu te sen ɛno no yɛbɛ mark yɛbɛba na 50 no wunduru hɔ enti megye de sɛ fotuo yaba na government of Ghana ɛna honorable Kojo Opon Nkrumah minister for information so yɛtimi alɔbi ama headquarters na ba Ghana ha no ɛnneɛma bɛyɛ sɛ miɛnsa ne yɛbɛtimi anya firim edikan yɛnim sɛ after si ha yi ewo musi ebefa other staff from other African countries na so mo fa security o mo nkofa in free South Africa ma meboa Ghana fo benya adwuma o mo fa baseline workers Ghana fo benya adwuma administrative staff Ghana fo benya adwuma enti abro man bia even for business and other tourism potentials or more for corporate tourism or mobile conferences because of regional headquarters in Ghana to send nkrofo timi ko Ethiopia eko Tanzania eko other countries or mo host some regional and international organizations yen so ebenya ho mfa so ebio obi abe apply na wo ewo aboboa no obe apply more because of the uba ye boy ube hu nim de ne say oh say yes foto bi saa o hono ma yetimi di sikama nsentro for na adwumako ahodo enti megye di say eba ne mfaso Ghana for ye na ebenya mfaso no dodo enti aban so ye na famu de say ebe ya ebe mo baabi o mbe establish headquarters no ya mo the necessary courtesies as required say omo obi hosting hosting right for some regional international organizations also be extended diplomatic courtesies or mo betimi e di akoniaba ayo o madwuma
in all it's a good thing for Ghana.
Oh, it's a big deal. Mejidi say despite media me pamocho mu yesi January mo start operations na mo start nkochoro ntum na nim say mo de mo obi mo ya de
but there be a pediaka ho
so epokran nsuo togum.
You're so right on that.
Mejidi say opportunity number nsentro adwuma hodo a ebi cry if they were on a brink of collapse. If Pemunshishane said they will not allow media to get extinct in democracy, so whatever it takes in terms of funding, number supporting. Enti ayame de pan se Ghana yenya akwanya to host we. Na yebo hu the rules so na Minister for Information na watchini na no ukwada no. So nensa frɛ all the stakeholders within the media space. Emma ye call live on various media platforms say omumbra no mumbeka o madwene mfa adwuma Ministry of Information efa na media support program efa coordinated mechanism on safety of journalists and a media capacity enhancement program and a campaign against misinformation and disinformation na o share ahokeka minim say adwumaku ahodo e wo baabia etimi to bo for by ya o ma betre o madwen amaye direction say we de amaye ade na we nso yegidi say mu ye bi ka ho megidi say no nso so na ye nso so yakeka boma e be reflecting in year 2024 program a ye be for the information sector enti chairman we de na me na enya asemboni bia yatede megidi say the media fraternity and information sector in Ghana so atede say obi en ho o chief for asempako na ye sika eba be apply na be gi bi say be ya obetimi aye wadwuma na kama na ebe ko wano megidi say e ya asempa ye nyina ya som na we ya ye media tour no is to sensitize your friends from the media no mu who say oh yes sika bia bo bibi sa wo ho ti yen so nya nhyehyɛ ya ye betimi atron krata yen so ye betimi access fund ni
na me den ye betro krata be access fund no na me bompa ye say yen central for the bo for aye adwuma say scanba elandia anye fini baba be na afi na mpo na nso kofa krata we bra for document we bra mobile be ne tin by the time you binya kakra de aboa ye dwuma na eja yenya kakra so atafre na akwakoye something we're just praying that there will no red carpet and red tapeism, bureaucracy na ebi also awareness kano efe besides sika no we he na aye bibia ho transparency bebem
chairman we dey anya aban na beche
why na
che niche mu ne dey aban san ni mu ba bia
na sa aban be facilitator
eno ane say omo be verification say we independent media in Ghana na onim say media no say na emisikan no mo amonso omukuo ahodo ededa no te say GJA eye giba eye prim park ene nkeka ho nti omo kasa oye omo member oye independent media menyi ne se bibia be ye osi akwan na emo
ma me ko renew me membership in term ale no ye jeng
nti me gidi say ebe koso aye asempa
minister wo mu se menye adwuma wo baabi amba be boy but bibia edama koma so esane se me gidi se ha Ghana fo nyina ana se fa Ghana fo nyina ho sa sika semi ne awoke ni ade no yes state broadcaster Ghana Broadcasting Corporation edeni bitimi ade pagya no nipa na ye adwuma wo ho imfidie ni akadiom de ye adwuma esane se ewom se min kantiom ba nipa bebre ntie state broadcaster and share state broadcaster ba yenyina yenim ahomfaso se ba public service broadcasting state broadcaster ho emfaso a ewoma oman me sure so more presence in all the regions sa nyama we nyina no where do we factor the state broadcaster into it
chairman me gidi say asembia ye nyina ekire ya adwen
because fiti tamana na komia information minister me kai oye ye ni meetings when the office or nana so obo ni papa yo some many nyina na okay okay those this and yeah no for Friday night but me can because even those days now yenim say na inshishe bi ho aye de aboa state broadcaster enti ye keka kasan se mi nyina no ye state broadcaster net say
chairman me gidi say in terms of assets in terms of capacity workers near you minim how many media houses are or more such resources at their disposal as the state broadcaster AGBC ebi onso so nim so mo compensation salaries ni ade absorbed under ye budget as a ministry adwumayefo akatua ene omo emoluments pensions ni bibia covered under ministry no nanso so wa wunim nhyehyeye ona 1992 constitution no loss on freedom of the press including free media entino ebano mandate ministry no war so far as the state broadcaster concerned limited to bursary support and so omo nkrata omo de ko parliament minister be di anima ko kan bia momo in fact uye no free ho minister ankasa anase ministry no mpo ntimi ensore nkasa me ko GBC akohwese de na ekoso without recourse to NMC because in terms of content regulation near nyina no Ghana mrapon no de to media national media commission entino ye capacity at the ministry ne se ebehu se adwumayefo akatua conditions of service ne nkeka ho but the technical aspect no in terms of direction even appointments in terms of the way ombesi atoto omonema afa nyina no national media commission no na edi hu dwuma then so mamenka we ntwa to say ade bi nso so ho no ma akoba se ne misikan se research ekere se sabi obi sensational or konanim se ne wa wonye sensational obi nso so turn false news or konanim se ne wa won turn false news and so the mandate of GBC no omomo no beyond to say emfaso anase edufree pe anase se no mbesi aya business no beko anim no mo benya no moho omomo de na public service broadcasting enti SSA omo distribution of time cover substantially language map Ghana and answer the major languages. Omo program no say be show, say yen show. Ye beti o yenti they have to allocate the time.
More responsibility and not ship.
As so allocated time for some specific programs on environmental, on agric, on way. Some crofobetio, omuntio, omumandate ninche say. Momuntu no mo ho kwa direction a enkrofo ani je ho aye anase ye entertaining e be frame more eyeballs omo mandate ne se ombe distribution a all aspect of oman no hyehyeye ne CSA ne be covered enti uye no free ho ametima ka said the innovations omaye within this period aboa and say unim say DTT platforms ne ba ye moving from analog to digital no GB so matimanya additional channels boy adwuma onim so omo obonu in Ghana omo Ghana learning channel covid ibaye no school for timi koso kosua ade from basic to JSS 3 omo lifestyle channel omo de ye entertainment omo GBC govern omo GTV sports omo news enti no omatimi atremanya about 6 channels omutimi de yes some specific enema no so ebe cover ebi movie viewership anasa omo market share no build the although eba ye nche enti eye mandate na edo omo so no na emma omo kwan entimi nwo so omo ho mpo sa omo ho in a way ebe ko in the direction of the market share but to have at the back of their mind say odi ni obi agyan na won so mu no ye de yes o man no Ghana mrapon no say yemfa senti some crofo hwe yenhwe we should take care of the minorities within the language map. We should take care of all aspects of the nation's broadcasting.
Finally, na yenja honne nkona ene yesu ni enkomo. In all of this, menim say mo ministry so mo wink a year a boa with activation, public service broadcasting near there, ISD, Information Service Department. Yes, it's a very strong organization. I say, and then make a state broadcaster, may sound Bawa Ministry. Sa in Shisheno, ISD for whom would they also get retooling? Would they get equipment? Would they get the more information vans? And also Kaho.
Me pacho a different program but send you see him no honorable minister the last time oba how to ja cabinet
enti na mami bisa no
ebeba so animanimu ya minim se ntoto ye wo ho no ma ombepa ho ntoma na Ghana fo nyina hu say this is what we are doing but beyond public education and sensitization
because me can say green and yellow Land Rovers and a green and yellow pickups be
but teacher unim say under ISD no and ye want access to information division or more implementation of RTI.
Interesting.
Name that part. Under ISD.
Meaning that.
And ATI no omo recruiting a training together with the Office of Head of Civil Service, RTI officers, designated officers at the various MDAs in the country. Omo ye adwuma pa omo ye training omo ye recruitment omo ye training enti implementation of RTI okoba bi na ma information and nam sa ISD adwuma na ya hye mu kenanda AIT di no na ekoso ebie unim say National Information Call Center ye dey National Emergency Contact Center 311 no eno so ya under ISD na omo operate call center no digital center omo de ye adwuma enti eno so nkrofo nim aya omunhu van na omunim say ISD adwuma and also Public Relations Coordination Division and ISD APRCD omo deploy PROs to the various MDAs across the country. So boa with almost statements. And to who PRO be at any ministry and yet to say any ministry nankasa na minister na kofa political staff. These are professionals ISD are recruiting, are training. Then so send ye sikano. Sa akade no ho na moa no ho ma bebre na ISD betimi aye. And to me did say ISD transformational agenda na or year review or more organogram. I must say mabobo some of these departments or more year adwuma kra nkrofo nim say ISD. As say retooling no so cost to say be additional vans for public education and sensitization campaign ebekoso but akade ne nyamba e kra no unim said the various campaigns etoda omo collaborate with NCCE no ma share resources tibia ISD o 50 vans ebi NCC or 100 vans okay near district aye wo bi amunni bi no ye use kambom ne enya campaign no into although they operate under different bodies ya encourage ama collaboration and near ekoso are still they are able to work within the various MDAs.
I see. Interesting.
Edwuma de bebre na ekoso a megidi say ebrepa mu no. Say ye fa na agency by agency. Unima Ghana Publishing Company Limited.
Yeah.
Almost here printing and publishing. Their records are there for everyone to see. And GBC so even with their social media engagements, how they have changed it all of a sudden. Omo peso omushemu kenama no koso nso no eno nso nkrofo and then of course newspapers like Graphic and Times and
Spectator, Mirror, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic anyway. But also GBC you come from Ministry of Information.
But under government of Ghana.
Almost salaries.
Say omo subvented agency. And imagine say how media.
Somebody every month be guaranteed.
Of course.
Yeah, they just yes, sir, and now come here, man, never how na. Me the ton advert. Anyway, Minister, you that say now.
This is some advert so.
But well,
no, there is money.
Maybe they can do more.
That's some cushioning for them.
They can do more. They can do better.
They could do better.
They could do far.
Yeah, because Charlie, state broadcaster
they reach than any other network I know.
The advantage they have is that from one place they can spread out almost immediately to everywhere. You know, 80. Maybe we should relook at the economic potential of a state broadcaster. Say PPP nearby you. Say Daniel, something should happen because GBC it is such a valuable national asset.
Don't say GBC. Frequency, dormant frequency.
Baby.
Joy FM Kofa. And look at Joy FM.
Yeah.
Dormant television Metro TV. There's a lot of potential.
Very. GBC is a valuable national asset. I'll say maybe yes,
look at
put a lot of resources in it. I mean, it's number can't with the but union na no munya bu chekakra.
Yeah, almost
Chobo hey Charlie private investor be anu ha or didn't see about chobo hey mo.
Transformation usually gets resisted because when people get used to the way things are done in a certain way, now obi bop so didn't sakrayaba.
It's difficult.
There are some agents in that arrangement who profit from the present.
But of course, every chaotic situation has people who benefit.
Yeah.
Minister Pacho Echebedi and common. Fatima to Abubakar, Deputy Minister Information, and Obitremo Hejayachina Chance Bonkomokaka. Interestingly, that position, Mribina Nana Kumia was in charge. Area C. Emre Ninka so. And Utiwaya to me Ninka so. Inti Ebi Ohana so ukra to me Jenny Pound and then they make kind of Nakumia.
Yeah, when I
say you at Nakumia Mona Usao. You are 30 what? 30 BB.
Start time.
2001.
Hey.
To no pressure or hopper.
Guy. But I say it with a clean heart, thank you for those days. Thank you for those days. In several ways. In terms of interactions, in terms of Nkutahudie, and access to your own minister near there. The rest, as they say, is history. But I cannot say a higher crown. The
technical
languages. Let me say a very big happy birthday to two major generals. The Chief of the Army Staff, Major General Thomas Opompepra, who turns 60 today. Happy 60th birthday to you, General. God bless you richly and continuously. And also to you, Major General Emmanuel Welcome Kotia. the head of the Boundaries Commission. Happy birthday to you, sir. God bless you both. May your day, your life, and everything be blessed. Whilst we are at it, Yankoto Dine was Lakeside Estates. I've been to Lakeside Estates. Now, say some more about your friend Lakeside Hills. My name is Atik Akunwa. But
hills and have you car area no.
But Omudiano, a hills and pa.
Oh,
into Shabby Musi Lakeside Hills now. Mountains.
Hills.
We can Lakeside. So hills.
The hill is better than no hills in you.
You may share hills.
Which is a hills be hills in you.
Ebiana hills in your.
Kwame me ne hamika kra was a hillside.
Yeah.
Ye nwanum kra for. Ye di ombone. Kwame omu dini nya eyra. Ene shiashi.
But Shashi that's all.
Debbie.
Edino.
Defense.
It is him say. Even though side general area how you easily gone. Up to now, there is Shiashi, Balishi, Mempasem. Some and some way the meaning say that's what they from. Near Ayira womb Abuchiman.
Oh dear,
Abuchiman.
Kwame.
Yes.
Say bina ofa trotro.
Na so okponglo da so.
And I'm can say bina ofa trotro. No one can say obesi wo ponglo a ebi obesi wo.
Okponglo.
But apart from that, no. Obia see East Legon.
Yeah, she friendly.
North Legon.
West Legon.
Agboba.
No, but Chairman, I mean, for the economic.
Baby, I will tell you say friend.
Matechulu. But Matechulu, Airport Hills. Your hills. Your hills. Oh, yeah, dear, your hills. Oh,
now the whole place is a hill.
It's a hill. Ebi I share so.
Okay. Because apart from climbing to get inside now,
no, if you look at the hilly area.
Oh, okay.
Enti area was so
Matechulu.
True. Now only me Matthew. Mate Kokrokoo no.
Now we
Oh, na we are holding ke ya ba. Any abesis Daniel says.
Made on me uncle.
Jumping. Enti holding Airport Hills.
Yo.
And Mahjong.
East Legon Hills.
East Legon Hills.
Yeah.
North Legon Hills. West Legon. Trasaco Valley.
Extension in phase 1 and phase 2. Trasaco phase 2.
Madam for busy Trasaco ho baby.
Yeah.
Tambekwa Kostrano. Afi mekwa makoria Trasaco inside. And also there be on enya inside though.
It's true. No more bontini in Nasi or Mutitrasa and Ukraine or Hakano. No Mutia Bontina and Ben Hokrano.
Because right inside, my friend. No, so Debbie. Name free the gate, I'm in bra out. Baby, I want to cry and but if your friend Trasaco, West Trasaco, no problem signboard. A switch chain.
West no. Anyway, so Lakeside Hills is here. It's a very beautiful place. I had the rare opportunity of going in there, and very secure neighborhood, safe, calm, tree-lined avenues. From an hills, and Lakeside Hill says we'll give you up to 10% discount on every home you purchase this festive season. Truly, life is beautiful at Lakeside Hills. Call Lakeside Hills today, 0204 775 042. The number is 0204 775 042. Or press our number now, speak to Lakeside Hills, and trust me, when I say the thing, it be cool, calm, nice place. It be calm place. Lakeside Hills, where you can live your best life.
Let me have an experience of this cool, calm.
Oh, Charlie, a nice pa.
Checkbook no.
Nana come here. Obisimen Kancho say Northwest Legon. Sisi sa ne friend Madina Zongo. Northwest Legon. I said true. Madina Zongo Sani friend. Itido asema eda hononum. By the way, obviously, our school, our Taifa, no here creative arts and career development teacher into a teaching and you are interested. It says we're looking for a creative arts and career technology teacher. If you're interested, please call 050-359-6115. If you're a creative arts and career technology teacher, you're interested in employment in a school in Taifa, call 050-359-6115. That is 050-359-6115. Peace. 104.3. Kokrokoo live in your ear and everywhere else in the world. Nana, yes, if I just say it, yes, one baumia is one anado. Yes, say there's nothing your candidate has to offer. Matitis answer me sure so what it be. And which the heat up after November 4. Tribal religious issues are running mate wahala. So far, sitting from your perch, watching and directing the communication, it was saying,
"You Kwame me that's it."
Yeah.
Now, also, need kind of grinding. Yesterday,
say Nana Doni Baumia. Same. Nothing change.
Yeah, means so Mate,
Ebikwa mo former party member Alan Chimati dia tuja. Say Ojidi say, I'm sure you've heard about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Kwame.
Yes, Nana.
Yera Alan Chimati. Or ye new opinion. Na ye mo be there. Ya daso jitum so ye NPP ni.
Oh, nanya mo na mo say obi free one no. So I imagine so also why he's resigned.
But sir, yeah, dream with dear. Okay, so as I make an asset.
Yeah.
And until na ye pese ye be can be a funny home. So a bit me about say obit me asamba NPP. So I be there. Nti ana mpese ebeka ne ho asem bebre na pana chelse ono nso ye ne nkuta ahudia ombomodin na on focus on nkuta ahudie on kana sem ne niso ade hu ene hihya o magana fo on kan na enka beya enka NPP party no any no too frank amayan ko unja ya sem kakra se de beya yen so yenya kwanya ememe kasa ewo ono ne ho ko ndo onye ne campaign wasumdwe mu so be kai po a time po na oka NPP race no ho no yera baumia ni team kra no ya kan bibia ntia no oye kan sempi time oye campaign so say no there wo de wasem na to delegates nim ya kan bibia ntia no yanso ya de yansem ekoto delegates nim tinke be yanka yen koso saa ese wo se watwen wo ho ntu de wadi so ade hu keke na be kire na ko o de baumia ni NPP sa be frafra campaigner na akoe bibia wo ebi say obi nso na so obi nso hwensem na wo ka no na etimi eyi ano saa semi o kan say president of Ghana no eye nipa mienu eye president and vice president enunti no say Akufado ni Baumia no eye one or say one ticket nipa baako na che say Baumia no kan Akufado presidency no
as vice president
enunti no mfie ngotwi anase mfie nsun na Baumia person or na drink training and this wa die hu no person ye nyia no when ya kwenya se obeye eno nti no bibi fufuro bia ni ho a Baumia ewo magana for na meka se sa nsem we de Baumia ne NP ba be frefre hu hia o de kan wasem chere Ghana for.
So all can one more yemwa a better no Canada.
No, now boy yemwa na because Nancy be hwa sem na wo kan. The answer hwa sem na wo kan na. Wan hwa ne so akoboy yem anamwa. Yem penisa, yem pesa be boy yem. Because in some year okay. Kwame. No. Injina so bi ani so. Ana, injina so back nkura ani so. Sure. So president na one ticket. Enunti no Baumia ne Akufado ye nipa baako enunti no Baumia ni bibia foforo bia magana fo a sa asem no Ghana fo engine 2 se Ghana fo G2 mu a enka Professor Mills come here president anamba
because no Ron is vice president.
No, vice president for 4 years. It is a Ghana for G2 say president ni vice president there baako a Inka Ghana for ento abama Professor Mills mo president. Inka Ghana for ento abama John Mahama.
Tammy Atuma no a president of that.
So no a vice president.
But Tammy Atuma about 2012 he was already president.
But say a president in 6 months.
No, less than. Be 5 6.
And a vice president
3.5 years maybe.
Yeah. Into we vice president they asan get to no keke. Into Ghana for na mu no mo ngin tum say we vice president. HS only president near back. We share ninti a kwan ya Professor Mills be president any John Mahama. Na apart from Ghana for ankasa put NPP delegates no ankasa. Omo ni Alanche Martin Nyatwe. Say MPP delegates no gitum so your vice president e say o akwanya to say president no nka omonto aba no emma Baumia 2 rounds August 26th ana Alan na mu ka ho omonto aba no ma Baumia and on November 4 so NPP delegates eto aba ma Baumia enti asam na o kan say we vice president and only president here back Ghana for engine 2 and NPP for also engine and 2 ntijina so bia ni sakasa no so sa adwentre no nyina so bia enim na uko Kenya no ya presidency say no a vice president too
Ruto
Tanzania so sa so Obai a fishery here Nigeria. President Goodluck Jonathan. So no vice president.
Yeah.
In America, President Joe Biden. No a vice president. Enti wenum ya yenwa Alan se wan dwen ho. Enti wo wasem bi asempa pa bi na me GDC so was sempa. Amfa enu entudwa ma kebeya kamon sheda amfa NPP for adensem yebe kai ye campaign Alan no say we who say political party entumi mfa bibi papa bi amre Ghana for
it is a movement.
It is a movement.
A frontal movement.
That na da bibi sa da be no hu sa that bang.
Because
what contested on the ticket of a political party? How many times? 2008,
7, 10, 14.
2014, got twice. First round, second round. And a 2023. Until I contested by 4 times on it to be on the ticket of a political party. Until I don't know who said political party into me. A leader will be transformational leader and say a day and they are done there. Now the record which is we're on what tries we're on the ticket of a political party to try and be president. Inti Enelko can say political party who here na no yanhwe ne say campaign in so year for NPP flag bearer na odi mu akotene Alan ono ne promises na the chain will be adie anamba
I don't know about that.
Oh, so the key a promise no
GTP no
the GTP send there the key promise no say oba NPP delegates almost didn't be see what obetwa will be a salary and I want it they be net the chain and net the pa in fact campaign am a team from Pennsylvania net depa ni Alandia no so to me this case who any so ade hu say to aba no mawa obetwa executive bia salary put them on side kwam sort here
Yeah,
they be net the chain no into campaign no grant net the chain omunya but so man ji want to na office say ubeko one kasa solo it's okay I mean no be as you kwan any nyanko aba be kan ho but who here say sa blows now boy and yem boy and ppm oh yes na ese obi so be you na kwese yen so ye boy yem penisa te be panacho
you can't do without it.
You can do your campaign with ideas when this idea and your record any person at you and yeah is asema ko kan fo obi ho seriously and yeah asema ko fan kan obi especially when it cannot be defended because they say presidency here one ticket it cannot be defended in the history of the Ghanaian electorate on 2 occasions have voted for vice presidents to be president. No more jitum say one. Why would they give you another chance? Well, and Tasso. I mean, the political party in the movement. I mean, the transformation. And the other. When you have contested on political, that's why I can be boy. No, me boy there. Maybe I'll see me booby. No, I think. Say I'm padia. No, I can say we be. But na me can. So can say.
You party in the name of movement.
Kwame the source. Well, hunti kebeya o de hweso na ye campaign se ne beya yen so yen ba me hwensem na o kan hu hia se be kasetia o ka ye be nya so de kan asem no say a great transformational project until so I was sempa no fa to Ghana for anim na hu hia se obeto to shade your friend shade
you kakaka
na Kwame sir a religious a be.
In fact, answer Abekano Obi the message be bring me very interesting. Or say where are politicians taking us to? Is it no longer about vision, competence? What is this religion and ethnicity? Why? Francis Brakwa in Kumasi. Yes, Anakumia.
And also Abe. Ye NDC near what Marshebedrem.
Sam George.
She said. Kasa ne tanya ma odwen ho a no bia oye member of parliament ya to aba maw na obe kan kasa we a eye se o she inipa ne bi kutupa she muslims kutupa se ba umianye proper muslim we mu no Sam George ya wonam hoyi wa anye muslim also a Christian. Now na betre obi or a true Muslim. Christian who po a Christian, many sure so you qualified to show no yet proper Christian. Oh, somebody a proper Christian.
Why
or
not?
Proper Christian. Huh?
Why not?
Or a proper Christian.
No, maybe so. I say, why is he not a proper Christian?
Now proper Christian to say Kwame Sefa o Otihei how ye Christosumni. Sam George beats me
I have my own flaws as a man.
But because Sam George
it mean can say me better sin you be.
Mean cancer Mrs. Sam George beats me a pass judgment on your Christianity.
In his capacity as.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. His capacity as what? Until you cry religion now, who as Christian, who cry, who St. George. You cannot pass judgment on a Christian who is a good Christian and who is not a good Christian. How much more Muslim, where you are not part of the religion? How can you pass judgment on who is a good Muslim? You are not even a Muslim. So even the Christianity, also a Christian now who are quite sorry up and down. You cannot pass judgment on who is a good Christian or not. When you are qualified. Well. Now, if they also call Obi religion or call passive judgment, say Obi and you're proper Muslim. You're not even a Muslim. In the earth time, now attended the whole vice president of Ghana now cancel a prostitute or a prostitute. We are there free and no a member of parliament. Just a time. Na ohwe ngina so no so a ngina so bia eniso. O se asem bi bai, asem ba ku mienu bi bai. Them said o se da ma a Muslim a Muslim
hijab
asem bi na se jama ba ku bi meno so no se na dempo. And also bai hijab ni bi foforo bi. I say bai one tis ba omia e ka ho asem. Nti no
makes him less of a Muslim.
Yeah, and you're a proper Muslim. It's a bakono. I'm say fasting. So
he doesn't fast.
No. I say there was an issue be bad hijab.
We're getting school kalana.
Hijab any fasting. Now I'm say about me. One tis about me. I can't want him. I know no on your proper Muslim. And I see a brandy be training kwa Kumasi or a Muslim. And also by me name said nipa no trade say ampa nipa no training kwa because of a Muslim. It's not training kwa. You now say also by me anka wasem. Nti on your proper Muslim. Now if it's also call by me kwa sorry na Catholic priest be born by a man. Nti just quite sorry no call mosque to a prostitute. Atem didia emfata yen politics. Na enti asem bi wo ye Christian na asem bi ba wo Christianity na wan ka ho bibia na chezo onye proper Christian. A whole member of parliament now we okaza asem. Na ye hu ye ra chief imam 2019 Odini 100th birthday. As part of celebration, one called Catholic Church, Kwame.
Christ the King.
A Catholic Church. Near Christo Mua, unim say Christo, Papa, a church, the mother of churches, the Catholic Church. Remember, is the mother of Christian churches. Churches Ninya broke away from the Catholic Church. They're from a Protestant, but the original church, the Church of Saint Peter,
Catholic.
Was it?
Catholic Church.
Catholic Church. Chief Imam holding a 100th birthday. Or called Catholic Church. Uncle better this point a breakaway. The mother itself. Okay, we saw the Reverend praying for the Chief Imam.
Yeah. Father Campbell.
On his 100th birthday, and also not just the Chief Imam, no, or anything. Now, Okan Quran, Okan Bible talks about tolerance for each other. And I come
yeah.
Enti, uye nipa wa dream part. You should be praising people like the Chief Imam, people like Baumia, for being tolerant. Yeah, no crying the KTI with Nenam constituency. Say time you do not no Muslim for your festivals here. We go to the mosque. I've been on mosque. Makohwa to go and pray with them because they invite you. And they pray for you.
MP, no?
Yeah. You cry you go. My box be to be share a Swan Lake I see her. And so because it's the same God. The same God. Just the way of worship is different. But it's the same God. The same supreme being. Wow. Na enunti se Baumiako Catholic Church. Tienintinu dinatem. So a religious prostitute. Just a time. Now we know, and we go catch a Muslim for say Baumia proper Muslim. What are you doing? You are inciting Muslims against Dr. Baumia. Oh, now better who is a proper Muslim and who is not a proper Muslim. And ye call your name yen jai. And at the end of the day, Kwame, so I am Kikau now call hospital. Oh, here doctor beat me I show. Na oyem na Kikau at all. Uncle Kasa, oh, you're a doctor or you're presby. If someone say, oh, you're presby.
Now, when you be now, who are I?
Yeah. Oh, indeed. And who here? Yeah, but me did say the excitement with Baumia and PP primaries, yeah, with Baumia, but NCBR. And then might be cool down. And then Ghanaians you be focus on the message that our leaders see, whether it's Mahama Baumia or Alan Shermati or whoever. The message. Because Ghana phone ni madia e how. Yenye ni madia ha ye o Ghana ha. And ye hwehwe nipa omud ye de tumi show mo someone. Mo betimi aye bibi afa. Na dia koye nim. Because ye nim your problems. You be about kind of problems actually. Inti ye pe adwentra e betimi apejayem e free and problem see mo ne dia koye nim. Inti sa kasei tan this is Simako prostitute I have a you say just say we are not even qualified to pronounce on what Christianity why we say also you are not qualified.
Obisimen Kanchen and Akumia say Sam George is actually an elder in church. In Tibia, he's qualified to pronounce who is a proper Christian.
Really?
Yes, say or elder Ewo Perez Chapel. Anyway.
And you know he should be more responsible. Kwame. An elder of a church should be even more responsible than many Atik.
No, Atik no a Muslim.
So on ye Atiki Sam George into where elder is or quite sorry not to anymore. And also Sunday Subainte on my Holy Spirit, you know. Enya Jumawo Nimo Nasa Subai dear. And Chesa A Ojai. Na rather no moment. Or no so on to share quanya sumni ye be tolerant. In fact, one of the main reasons in Tia Ghana ha ya koye nim e bano asubdue. One of the main reasons the religious tolerance.
Yeah.
Bana Christopher ni Muslim living together in peace across the country. A lot of countries in Nisa, they will find it very strange. Hey, so Ghana, we live in peace. We call Kanda and Nima, the interaction. And fake a whole chief imam, no to me call Catholic Church.
Yeah.
And get the Catholic priest to lay hands on him to pray. It's just so we are not so bumpy, man. They may not fetch away. Then you have people like Sam George. I figure I saw an elder. Christian elder, a Christian leader. No, not sorry, no, elder. Can you pronounce on who's a good Christian? One running church. Now, can you say me pronounce on him? Kwame will show you better.
Me that's say
one bisano.
Membisana was so one offer say obey any pronouncements. Because I don't want your pronouncements at this time. I know who you are and what you can do. But Obi, Biggie say, Kwame, the BBC reported and on the Chief Imam's historic visit to the Christ the King Catholic Church, and actually said religious tolerance has been the driving piece in Ghana. Good morning, Biggie. And actually, let me just add that Biggie is a Muslim friend of mine, and well, Biggie, you don't want me to add the other one, so I won't add it. But thank you for all the support.
He's in the office.
He's a Muslim friend of mine. And one I'm the back.
I think would need be asa.
I think this one says, does being an elder of a church make you more religious than the gate man, or is it your level of living like Christ? The bank CEO who was recently jailed, is he not a leader in a church? Kwame, many are not Christ-like in the world, where I don't be keke. Once upon a time, a journalist tried depicting a picture of Prophet Muhammad, and we all know what happened in France. So let us stop this. I had the unfortunate time wasting a moment of listening to Sam George's comment. And, well, you also say that you blame Randy Abbey as well. Well, leave it there. My brother Randy coming in for some stray bullets from Richmond. And then this one says, Nana Kumia, you are treading on dangerous grounds with Kwame's religion. We belong to the same faith. He's our bishop. I'm a deacon. We have our own rules. But on a more serious note, my best friend is a Muslim. He's married to a Christian who's a Catholic. I was present at their wedding. Eric Amponsa Boateng, tax expert, sends that one in. And tolerance. Why? Tolerance. Politics should be a platform for open and respectful deliberation of ideas and visions. It's important to prioritize the well-being of the nation and its people. Chairman General, any Christian who talks against Muslims doesn't pay tithe. So all of you should live together in peace. Love each other like brothers and sisters. The Bible did not say Muslims should live on the left and Christians on the right. George Quatting in Adenta. So if the Church of St. George, in which he is an elder, invites the vice president, should the vice president accept to go or not? Master Planner Junior, Kane Tampo. Well, this one says, I'm a retired police chief inspector, Father Abraham. Father Abraham says, tell Nana Kwame and Atik they are my best politicians and I love them. Nana Boachi Taifa, Sam George should think about the stability of the country. Maybe he should retract and apologize. Father Campbell laid his hand on the chief imam on his 100th birthday. Think about that. Anyway, tolerance. Anyway, I think memory also. But at least I need to hear you out. Meaning, so budget to the but just the two things that Nana Kumia raised about Yanko Vice President. Yes,
my General Secretary birthday.
JFK any birthday? Justin Frimpong Kodia. Yeah, a brand guy.
Chairman,
I think that Ben Auba.
Maybe. Lady Cam is there, who is she? Major General upon prepare. And then the
60th.
Yes, General Yamao Trinkwa. Happy birthday. I've met him only once, and Chairman, it was a pleasant encounter.
Oh, I see. You met him only once.
Yeah, only once. And he invited me to come for a confirmed party later. On this occasion, the MF Huaba, now my baby are confirmed. Chairman, there's this policeman here or born home the whole accident squad war Kokrokoo police station. A friend of Corporal Kovna Minta Emmanuel. He's a fantastic policeman. And then Menua Kovna Minta Michao. Chairman, now let's come to the issue of we have friend matters arising. And your presidential primaries matters arising. No. Media, I mean, these are things I say would be expected. So once there is an election, I'm for Beshas here. You see, we have friend testing the mic. I mean, it is to be expected. And money in your BS, Alan's campaign is just going to be focused on only your or see your person. But of course, you need to also show say your opponent is not worthy. And that your opponent know issues in this. So it's not just about comparison of messages and issues, but again, it is also going to be comparison of circumstances, relationships, and the rest of it.
And was here then.
It's a campaign, I don't know.
So Ebia will opponent na said ni ideas be na face.
Nana in 2000.
What you
way me GD pass even though I didn't witness your campaign in Okaikwe South then maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm sure one of your campaign messages was a vote for Atamis was an extension of J.J. Rawlings. No, I mean these are things to expect. Whether that was real or not, but a campaign the Bibia Chairman a friend campaign no.
But today we are friendly fire member yeah.
No, me
but you want to make friendly.
Hey,
now your
friendly
now your mother party is not going.
He didn't live on a friendly note.
The mother party. It's your mother party.
But how does he become the president? Because on what see Ghana, like you said, Ghana
for 6 years, and then for another 3 years or so before Bresso.
Yeah.
A cabinet minister.
That is beyond doubt.
Oh, na kwede.
Are you?
Who benefits? Is our opponent who benefits?
And you under because I bomb me.
But boy, I am crowded. Say be na be policy be na office to grow match.
Nana. Obi be boy yama on business and patch me boy be ya na se boy.
What boxing da?
Na srem ni ben nkun to kwada. Oh yeah, Indian rules ni. Indian rules ni.
Let's make up boxing. Boxing crab is on himself
you're below the belt.
Below the belt.
Anyway, until you should expect some of these attacks. Well. Emza from top movement in India. Onya you. But your kind, Chairman, to some extent, I think say Ora Baumia is trying to show, say, look, this is a distinct personality you're about to deal with. And Odi Kenka say, me vision neighbor. I am a man of my own. And how do you expect the opponents to receive some message? You know? Because at the end of the day, opponents will bring calculations and they say, we are going to, do some campaign on the basis of near Ora Akufo-Addo aye. And the candidate be obe free MPP mu abano. We are going to judge him based on Akufo-Addo's record and the sins of Akufo-Addo. And about me, ehun say it will not be fair to me. Nti mamindi kan enkanche Ghana for say judge me and assess me based on me. Any near midbe tujwa. And Alan realizes that say sa na be kono dia it will be difficult. Nti look asema wuke ye dika catch say masa untimi ntwu hu free money ye. Because once he does that, it becomes, look, strategies would have to change. Because now, afe na ye bedroom kwaya I be forced to counter what he's bringing. Because you now be forced to just deal with only division, no. And also, my campaign in yede. And I mean, these are preemptive strikes.
I'm not gonna for something.
Why not catch you? Ghana for people who are near Halana Kesu, it interests them. What has here? And some preemptive strikes, and the team of Baumia should continue to expect, say, many more of these comments, Beba. Because the tragedy of Akufo-Addo ought to be placed on him. Because we think Ankawan can be about his own vision, his own man. Anka says, yeah, they won't be saying these things. So. But the very minute he announced, say, you are going to assess me based on the vision I'm about to present to you, and that Nyejiji say I'm a man of my own. Let's just say strategy, you know, sisa. And when you plan, na obi besisa o plan na, you have to make sure that any plan comes back to baby. And now officer so work for your plan to work. No, and that's what I think Alan is doing.
But Obeja Tum said no two individuals are the same.
No, but you see, this is
two individuals.
No, they cannot be. But but you see, in politics, once you run
politics,
on a certain,
two individuals can be the same.
Once you run on a certain ticket, the sense of your boss,
Akufo-Addo was Alan's boss.
What's it?
Akufo-Addo was Alan's boss.
No, exactly. So the sins of, but he can't inherit Akufo-Addo's sins. What must say? He's not.
No, the sins of your boss.
No, no. What I mean is, we are vice president, and now Wabe running. I mean, Wabe candidate. That which record are you running on?
See, if the sins of your boss can be put on you, Akufo-Addo no Alan's
make up boss, me patch vice president and president. What I say? I'm not talking about anybody at all who are.
Okay.
This idea, Zanka. Nobody can ever run any election in this country because you are one at some point where you are a subordinate of somebody. What I say? But and whether Bawumia likes it or not, the sins and the tragedies of Akufo-Addo would be visited upon him. Until near okay, I understand from that perspective. Say the two shall be one in the sense that it was a solid, it was a ticket, and the ticket was Bawumia. You can say Akufo-Addo. And Jebimukra to Abanuma Akufo-Addo because of Bawumia. And it's one ticket. And the vision was you can say harmonized into one. And it became a collective vision. Bawumia Akufo-Addo vision. What is here? But I am saying that beyond that, you know, when you come into government, sometimes the way a constitution is structured, it doesn't give the vice president so much power. And to some extent, Obetimiaka said, look, now I am the one running for this election. Maybe there is some difference in vision from Yehu, and Ebi, Nyoma Ye wa Bemu, me, Nyamia Madumna Bey president, may differently, and I know be why ye from hindsight, and Yadia Mayor. And he can use this to say, look, so now assess me based on this, but not on the tragedies, the mistakes are Obiye, and so on. But Alan Chamantin feels that it will not be fair to the Ghanaian people for you to say, you were with this man.
Yeah.
He committed some economic and political atrocities, but because you are running
atrocities.
Oh, Chairman.
The
citizens of this government have been super
atrocious.
What is it?
Welcome to that. Sometime.
But Alan realizes, or if he succeeds in decoupling and divorcing himself from the Air Coast Media, there will be nothing to talk about. You
don't decouple yourself by pushing somebody.
No, vice president like Akufo-Addo.
And I saw who said here, Munya Muka Akufo-Addo government. Bawumia has never run away from it.
Okay,
but my point is say, Untimin can say, and Nuntinu Nipano in your Nuanadri.
Oh no, I'm not sure that's what he means.
Also no obey bia with why. That's what he says.
Also no obey bia.
Bawumia be bia. If you want to why. So there's nothing new. There's nothing more he can offer.
Well, or no.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe that's his assessment. Say if you had something extra to do and go to me without taking into consideration.
Tell Atiq Mohammed I lived at Awudome Estates and voted for Nana Kumia on 3 occasions. Nana Kumia's campaign was one of the most cleanest. Abe Kusika to Atiq Mohammed. Atiq Adafubi.
In 2000, almost every MPP, the Republic of Gambaga.
Oh yes.
Yes, sir.
Every city man.
Atiq.
I can't say. We ever can have to show you. Intermediate, I think, say it is for the team of Bawumia and Dr. Bawumia himself to continue to push the agenda. Say, look, I have a vision that is unique and distinct from the AUMI, and of course, it's for the opponents to also keep saying, "Say, man, at the end of the day, Ghana would make the judgment. whether indeed the vision he's bringing is new and unique, and now it's just an extension of this tragedy we are seeing. Now, Nana Eka, we say, oh, vice presidents have reason to become president. Any day normal, any day it happens. Oh, but in most of those cases, and yet immediate say, oh, boss, you can now waba. If boss needs support, mostly it doesn't end well. But in the case of Ruto, now Uhuru was not supporting Ruto. That was not big time. Oh, he was supporting Rainbow guy,
Raila
Odinga.
No one ticket.
No, they were one ticket, but they did not end as one ticket. What must say? They didn't end as one ticket.
And it is
no,
not,
but I'm just saying
it's not true. Always true that the presidency is one ticket.
That is fair. It's a fair response to Nyoka. It's a fair response.
Comes Nana Kumia and the point.
Oh, yeah, the point.
And now, person, your point.
It's a fair response. But again, in
I think let's wrap up here.
You have, the support of the president. So, but these are all things your team should be working on, because you can't run away from them. And he's just the first to say that there will be many more opponents are on the same thing. We will remind you of some of the sins of Akufo-Addo and how you've been a part of it and so on. And these are things
Akufo-Addo, there's no positive.
Oh, me
plenty.
Now, campaigner, is it into your opponents? You expect them to go into the campaign?
Your opponent.
No, miss. But of course, so will remind you. What is here? Okay. But in this second time, the atrocities are more than the positives. Now, the tragedies and other sins. These are all synonyms in the corona. But anyway, coming back to some of the fallers, the comment by Sam George. Chairman,
I take
it to the beer. When we were a hard journey. You see, Chairman, when you haven't seen Ntoko before, you think you take peace for granted. Yep. That's all I would say. When people think and people tend to think politics dear, anything and everything goes.
Yeah.
But it just took one reckless comment on radio and Rwanda was up the creek. Look, the only thing that has held Ghana together are religious pluralism.
Yeah.
The tolerance are religious one another. No, that is the reason why Ghana continues to be stable and continues to be an example for other African countries. But people are working so hard to destroy magnet now that keeps all of us together, which is the religious tolerance. Chairman, to say sebi, I won't repeat words now you see. Say obi a religious BBB. And the only reason for saying that is a Nipanoko sorry to engage with
with Christians.
And no.
Yep.
He is not declared I practice the Christian faith and that I also practice the Islamic faith. And yes, he has not shown by words nor has he shown by deeds. He practices the two religions.
Or see Usano no or a Methodist ni because of Nema Numbi.
Chairman, in Islam there is something called Tauba, which means repentance. And in Ghana, kind of tuba.
Oh, anything in tuba no?
Yes.
Tauba.
That's
Tauba.
a big word.
Tauba. Okay.
Chairman, somebody can start practicing a certain religion, but eventually become a Muslim. Islam permits that. As a matter of fact, how do you get people into the fold? You evangelize. And when people find reason with your evangelism, then they convert. And yes, sir. And if I said, the person started off as a Christian, not a cremonia. That makes him sebi, religious, whatever. I mean, me doing what anti-sabi, obi are not or yet traditionalist. And all of a sudden, the person has found Christ and has become a Christian. Even go on to become even pastors.
Yeah.
Almost so you refer them in the same manner. You refer to them in the same manner you did to the president. And me doing what I'm in tears here. And you see, some of these reckless comments here, they are becoming one too many. Chairman, what is no Cremon? You see, you are like Nana was saying, you are disabled from pronouncing the state of somebody's religiosity. Wouldn't this hard to me no? In fact, Yankupon Kra Aka in both Islam and Christianity say you cannot judge your fellow man. Wouldn't this hard to me, no? Whether somebody is a devout Muslim or not, it is not in your mouth. It doesn't lie in your mouth to say. In any event, any kremoni neka no. Obia somebody who practices the same faith with him. On him said, me as a mere mortal, I cannot judge who a true Muslim is. Who you don't even belong to that faith. Politics inti. Because the Nipano merely because he attends church activities and Kwanti. Who is a Christian by day, a Muslim by night. Na chairman, kremo for your mom pa anopa. Your mom baby. And the just honor the ora neopache say ono ojain and pipe ono he prays only in the night when he goes to sleep. But during the day he's busy in church. And these are comments we need to eschew. Politics there ubet me aye. And I'm sure there are many NDC people who are offended by these comments. And I think it's about time they spoke. Because kakra these are the things that nibble away our coexistence. No. Kakra now we are now a koto between somebody's upset. Ubenwa a bedroom maybe a koto no pompons somebody would explode and would have a crisis situation on our hands. Being a member of parliament is a great deal of responsibility. Chama is not just enjoying the title of honorable Nkwane member of parliament too. The responsibilities are and how you execute those responsibilities. But some have learned, some are not learning. Politics are Ebimu started with, now Ebimu cry, they had even more acidic tanks than you do. But over time they've evolved. That's how it ought to be.
44.
But Ebimu the Omajin said, this is a stock in trade. We have no interest in changing. But you see, your politics has a special way of dealing with people who are not willing to learn and grow. I always say, now we are a member of parliament. Very soon, if you continue on this trajectory, the very people you think you are impressing, no, let's continue to maintain the peace we have, the religious coexistence now. And
I think let me share this with you. Somebody has shared it with me. Or see a friend OBS. Say a former fetish priest has been inducted as the bishop of the newly inaugurated whole diocese of the Methodist Church of Ghana. Right Reverend Matthew Zikpi was deemed a qualified candidate after he denounced idol worship and rose through the ranks serving the church.
Chairman, the operative word is denunciation. If you are practicing a certain religion.
A past fetish priest of Winneba, a cowboy, became a Christian before he passed on.
No. Would you say he died as a religious prostitute? I mean, sometimes, you see, I say a man for cry, even, or an elder of a church, he needs to understand what his faith even preaches. Say the very minute you denounce everything else, according to Christianity, say once you accept Christ as your personal savior and you become a born again.
Yeah.
And would you still hold the person to a faith he or she practiced before? And for which reason you refer to him as all those unspeakable words?
Unspeakable, we may have to wrap up now.
The German media, minimum said 2024, the stakes are higher. But there are a lot of issues we can deal with, we can look into, we can use to campaign.
Somebody has drawn my attention to Bibia National Peace Council, Ediato Omo social media handle. Say no to religious intolerance. Hashtag peaceful elections 2024. Hashtag building sustainable peace. Hashtag let peace reign. And a graphic, say a Thursday, November. Is it me who dates papa? But I'll say religious leaders to citizens, don't put religion at center of 2024 elections.
Absolutely, he has no chairman. Whether the president to be elected, no, or a Christian or a Kremo, what difference does it make?
I think, Kwame,
Nana,
there's a BBI cost social media, I think you call your enemy a bema politics. I think. Say because of social media. Now earlier on here, your name Fatima. Obia a journalist because Obia could have phone. The Obia to me publish BBA. These days, Ube who statements bia. Udrin wa ultimu se sa statements. So na ye kotu obi o. Ye kotu obi. And pay me home back. But it's attributed to NDC communication pay for no back. Can I say Baumia is not from the north. He is from Asante.
I saw something like
his real name is Bewa
Amwa.
It was his foreign.
Baumia in Mampuli means they've heard. Baumia,
it was his foreign lecturers at United Kingdom who corrupted it to become Baumia.
From Bewa.
Bewa Amwa. So the Northness must reject it.
Wow. And Salam Mustafa Suba, ye de bakubi attribute no. Also enya no kore.
We minya sure say no.
Oh, David.
But
about me in Mampuli means they've heard or
no, man can't say me say that sa publication and it's attributed to NDC.
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually said so.
No, I doubt it. Kweku Boahen, I don't think Kweku Boahen will say that.
Because everybody is now a journalist.
Yeah,
people are just publishing anything. Near do obedient and it's bad. I don't know how we are going to control it. But
well, it behoves on all of us to be responsible.
Chairman, that's the
responsible.
Word, but responsible. How do we check them?
Call them out.
Yeah.
How?
Name and shame.
Call them out.
For now, that's what we can do. And Chairman, if you say somebody is not practicing his religion well, let those who practice that faith make a decision on him.
Let me make
it's not you.
Let me make a decision on my time now, Atik. May that say, wrapping up this morning's edition, lawyer Bobby Banson of Robert Smith Law Group. Happy birthday to you as well, lawyer Bobby Banson of Robert Smith Law Group. It's from Derek, also a chant to you, and from David Mausi of the Kantanka Group says, happy birthday to you, Gloria Osei Kunedu or Henibi Toffee. Have a lovely day. I gotta go, man. I've overstayed my welcome. Whatever it is, may your day be blessed. Remember, Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. The next news broadcast is at 12.
We believe in your success at the British.